Welcome to English Language for SS1 at LightTech Academy. Today we revise grammar and comprehension for SS1. This lesson covers all the major grammar and comprehension topics tested in WAEC English Language Paper 1, Objective, and Paper 2, Essay plus Comprehension plus Summary. Part A, Grammar Revision. Section 1, Part of Speech, Quick Review. Noun, a word that names a person, place, thing, or idea. Proper nouns, names Lagos, WAEC, Amoka, Niger River, capitalized. Common nouns, teacher, school, road, corruption. Abstract nouns, beauty, justice, freedom, education. Collective nouns, a flock of birds, a fleet of lorries, a panel of judges, a bouquet of flowers, a swarm of bees, a mother of crows, a pride of lions, a parliament of owls. Count versus non-count, book, count, the book, two books, versus water, advice, furniture, equipment, news, non-count, cannot use, or pluralize directly. Pronoun, replaces a noun to avoid repetition. Personal, I/me, you, he/him, she/her, it, we/us, they/them. Possessive, my/mine, your/yours, his, her/hers, its, our/ours, their/theirs. Reflexive, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. Relative, who, whom, whose, which, that. Demonstrative, this/these, near, that/those, far. Interrogative, who, whom, whose, which, what, used to ask questions. Indefinite, everyone, someone, anyone, no one, each, both, neither, either. Adjective, modifies a noun. Degrees of comparison, positive, tall, comparative, taller, superlative, tallest. Irregular, good/better/best, bad/worse/worst, little/less/least, many/more/most, far/farther or further/farthest or furthest. Determiners, a type of adjective articles, a/and/the, demonstratives, this/that, possessives, my/your, quantifiers, some/many/few/little/a lot of. Verb, an action, occurrence, or state of being. Tenses, 12 main tenses, present simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous plus past plus future equivalents. Mood, indicative statements, imperative, commands, subjunctive, hypothetical/wishes, if I were the president of Nigeria, not was. Active versus passive voice, the EFCC arrested the minister. Active versus the minister was arrested by the EFCC. Passive. Infinitive, gerund, participle, verbals, verb forms used as other parts of speech. Infinitive as noun, to learn is divine. Subject. Gerund, ving as noun, swimming is good exercise. Participle, ving or vpast as adjective, the running water, the broken bridge. Adverb, modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb. Types, manner, quickly, carefully, place, here, there, everywhere, time, yesterday, soon, already, frequency, always, often, rarely, never, degree, very, quite, extremely. Position, end of sentence, most common, beginning, for emphasis, never between verb and object, she quickly ate her food, not she ate quickly her food. Section 2, Sentence errors, common WAEC topics. Subject-verb agreement. Key rules. 1. Subjects joined by or, nor, either, or, neither, nor, verb agrees with the nearer subject, neither the students nor the teacher was ready. Either the teacher or the students are responsible. 2. Collective nouns, can be singular, acting as one unit, or plural, members acting individually, the committee has reached a decision. One body, / the committee are divided in their opinions. individual members. 3. Indefinite pronouns, always singular, everyone, someone, anyone, no one, everyone, nobody, somebody, everyone is expected to attend. Nobody was at home. 4. Nouns that end in s but are singular, news, physics, mathematics, economics, measles, mumps, mathematics is my favorite subject. The news is disappointing. 5. A number of, plural verb, the number of, singular verb, a number of students were absent. The number of students who pass is increasing. 6. Phrases/clauses between subject and verb do not change the verb. The teacher, along with all the students, was affected. Concord, pronoun antecedent agreement. Each student must bring his or her book. Not there in strict formal English, though there is increasingly acceptable. The company changed ITS policy. Company equals singular its, not there. Article use, a/and/the. A before consonant sounds, a university, you sound, a consonant, a European, a one-way street, a unique idea. And before vowel sounds, an hour, h silent, an honest man, an NNPC official. The for specific/known items, superlatives, river/mountains/oceans, the River Niger, the University of Lagos, the best student. No article, general truths, life is short, meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, in general, languages, she speaks Yoruba, names of cities, in Lagos, academic subjects, I study mathematics. Tense errors, common in Nigerian English. Incorrect, since I was born, I have been living in Lagos. Correct, since I was born, I have been living in Lagos. This is correct. Incorrect, he is in Lagos since Monday. Correct, he has been in Lagos since Monday. Present perfect for action from past to now. Incorrect, the government have announced that. In British English, government can be plural. In Nigerian formal English, treat as singular, the government has announced. Incorrect, I am living in Lagos since 5 years. Correct, I have been living in Lagos for 5 years. If I was versus if I were you, I would study harder. Subjunctive mood for unreal/hypothetical situations, were for all persons. Section 3, Comprehension Skills, Quick Checklist. Before reading, read the questions first. Note which questions ask for explicit facts versus implicit/inferred meaning. Note vocabulary questions, the answer is in the passage. While reading, first read, understand overall meaning and structure. Second read, underline answers to specific questions. Note the tone of the passage, critical, supportive, neutral, emotional, answering. Complete sentences always, unless told otherwise. Never copy from the passage word for word, paraphrase. For explain in your own words, change both vocabulary and sentence structure. For find a word that means, look within the passage itself. For what does the author suggest/imply/infer, look for implicit meaning, read between the lines. For what is the writer's attitude/tone, look for emotive/value-laden language. For summary, own words, flowing prose, within word limit, state word count at end. Common vocabulary tested in WAEC comprehension. Synonyms, significant equals important, deteriorate equals worsen, exacerbate equals worsen further, alleviate equals reduce/ease, unprecedented equals never before seen, pervasive equals widespread, ostensibly equals apparently, candid equals honest/frank, ambivalent equals having mixed feelings, reiterated equals repeated, ameliorate equals improve, inimical equals harmful to, commend equals praise, censure equals criticize, benevolent equals kind/generous, detrimental equals harmful, ubiquitous equals found everywhere, recalcitrant equals stubbornly disobedient. Part B, Essay Revision, Quick Guide by Essay Type. Essay Types in WAEC, Recap. 1. Narrative, tells a story, first or third person, vivid setting, characters, plot, dialogue. 2. Descriptive, describes a person, place, or event, sensory details, present/past tense, adjectives and imagery. 3. Expository, explains or informs, how to, factual, clear structure, topic plus evidence plus explanation. 4. Argumentative/persuasive, takes a stand and argues for it, thesis plus evidence plus counter-argument plus rebuttal. 5. Letter, formal, heading plus address plus date plus salutation, dear sir/madam, yours faithfully, or known person, yours sincerely, or informal, no formal heading, friendly tone. 6. Report, structured with headings, factual and objective, written to a named recipient about an observed situation. 7. Speech, addressing a named audience, Mr/Madam Chairman, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, formal register, persuasive. 8. Debate, for or against a motion, opens with formal address, clear argumentation. WAEC marking criteria for essay. Content, 40 marks out of 100 in some years. Relevance, quality of ideas, depth of development. Organization, 20 marks. Introduction, body paragraphs, conclusion, logical flow, paragraph structure. Expression, 40 marks. Grammar, spelling, punctuation, vocabulary, sentence variety. Memory aid, for every essay. Introduction, hook plus context plus thesis/purpose. Body, peel, point evidence explanation link, minimum 3 paragraphs. Conclusion, restate purpose plus summary of key points plus memorable closing. WAEC exam tips for revision. 1. Spend more time on areas where you lose most marks, typically, summary writing, article use, tense consistency, concord. 2. Reread all 12 verb tenses and know when to use each. WAEC test tense choice in fill-in-the-blank questions. 3. Know the difference between affect/affect, principle/principle, stationary/stationary, it/its, advice/advice, practice/practice, license/license, complement/complement, counsel/counsel, accept/accept, adapt/adopt, emigrate/immigrate. 4. For comprehension, the answer is always in or derivable from the passage, trust the text. 5. Revise all 12 essay types. WAEC can ask any of them. Read the instruction carefully before writing. Summary. Parts of speech, noun, proper/common/abstract/collective/count/non-count, pronoun, adjective, verb, tense/mood/voice, adverb. Subject-verb agreement. Key rules, or/non-era, indefinite pronouns, everyone/nobody, singular, a number of, plural, the number of, singular, collective nouns depend on meaning, new/physics/mathematics singular. Articles, a before consonant sounds, and before vowel sounds, the, for specific/known, no article for general truths, languages, meals, cities. Tense, use present perfect, has been, for continuing to now situations, since Monday, subjunctive were in if clauses, not was. Essay types, narrative, descriptive, expository, argumentative, letter, report, speech, debate, appeal for body paragraphs. Comprehension, paraphrase, complete sentences, read questions first, rely on the passage for vocabulary answers. Powered by LightTech Academy. academy.lightech.com.ng. NECO-approved SS1 English Language.